So let's get started. As part of this session, we will cover topics is what is probability, and then we'll look into a sample space. How does it look like? Then we will have how to calculate probability, the method of doing those calculation and identifying the uh, probable outcome. And then we will have example problems, and then we will conclude this session. So be with me, and if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe my channel. Let's get started. So what is probability? The probability is like a possibility of getting a favorable outcomes from a random experiment is called probability. So say for example, you have a coin that you're trying to toss. So the probable outcome of that would be either you will get a head or a tail. Other than that, you will not have any third result out of it. So the probability of uh, the outcome of tossing a coin is either a head or a tail. So these are the probabilities of tossing a coin, that one of the action which results into like our experiment. So similarly, like for probability of getting a selected number when you are rolling a dice is like 1 to 6. So now we'll see what a sample space is, and it's like a set which shows the total outcomes of an experiment. Uh, so whatever the experiment you're trying to do, the total outcomes. Like for example, if you are tossing a coin, the total outcomes is two. It's like either a head or a tail. Similarly, when you are dice, rolling a die, then you will have a outcome of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers as the outcome. So that complete set of outcomes, we call it as a sample space. So do remember this. As we move further, we'll check on how to calculate probability. So the formula for calculating a probability of an event is, we write it as P, which stands for probability, and in brackets we have E. It's like a probability of that event happening is equal to number of favorable outcomes by the total number of outcomes. Total of number of outcomes is nothing but the sample space, and whatever we are trying to get the favorable outcome is the choice that we are making out of the all possible outcomes for an experiment. So like let us take in a sample space where, say for example, we have a sample space of 9 numbers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now what we are trying to get here is the probability of getting prime numbers in the sample space S, which is 1 to 9. So now what is that prime number out of that sample space is 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7. These are the only prime numbers. So then when we represent the probability of event, which is getting the prime number from the sample space 1 to 9, is 5 by 9, because 5 is the total count of prime numbers which are available in the space which we have picked it from 1 to 9. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In that there are 5 prime numbers. So 5 probability of getting a prime number from a set of 9 numbers. So as per the formula given, number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes, we'll get 5 by 9 is the probability of getting a prime number. Okay, so then it will be like in terms of ratio, you can say it's a 0.55%. Now we'll check some example problems and like how we'll work on those. Okay, so we'll pick up a few examples here. We have a sample statement where, say for example, a bag contains 2 white, 3 black, and 4 green balls. If a ball is taken out randomly from that box or bag, then find the probability of getting white ball. Now, to identify the uh, favorable condition of getting white ball, first we will identify the sample space. So the sample space will be sum of all the balls that are currently in the bag. So we have 2 white balls, 3 black balls, and 4 green balls. So sum of that will be 9. Now to identify the probability of getting a white ball, we'll have like a P in brackets white. So it will be like a favorable condition of white will be 2 because we have 2 balls in that bag. So then we can write like 2 uh, possibility of getting our favorable outcome by the sum of total outcomes or the total balls that we have in the bag, which is coming around 2 by 9 as our outcome, uh, or the probability of getting a white ball. Now similarly we'll pick up another question where, say for example, we have 2 coins that simultaneously we are doing a toss, and we want to check the probability of getting both coins at the same time as heads. So here as well we'll do first identify the sample space. So the sample space will be either both heads or a head and a tail, or a tail or a head, or both coins getting tails. So when you consider sample space, so we have 4 as a sample space, like 4 possibilities that when you toss 2 coins together, there will be 4 outcomes. Now from that we want to have a favorable outcome, which is both the coins getting heads. So now if you see from the sample space, we have only one time when both the coins will get as head. So the favorable outcome will be only once, and the sample space is 4. So the probability of getting both heads when you are tossing 2 coins will be 1 by 4. Okay, with that, we'll end up this session, our first session for probability for the beginners. Please do subscribe. We'll come back with more example and exciting mathematics related topics and other areas for more learning for children. Thanks everyone.